Huh? What?
Hi, I'm Brian Boucher and going live again. Um, I just wanted to talk about. I want to thank you for tuning in yesterday. For those of you who have tuned in, now I want to talk about my and forgive the YouTube, forgive the noises in the background, which is my notifications on my phone. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you and say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being permanent. Uh, it means a lot to me because you'll help my channel, and also it means a lot to me to have you all here and to watch and enjoy my films. And please bear with me because I am doing my best with my effort to make my films entertaining and not boring. So there's more content that'll come. Trust me and give me time. I wanted to talk about both the games that I have been filming on from 2018 to 2019 to 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and now 2024. For the for the past for the past years that I've been on Avakin, you probably don't know what that game is, and maybe some of you do. Avakin Life. I have, joined Avakin Life in the year of 2016, and I've been uh, I've been spending my time there, getting to know people, making new friends, and I made on Avakin Life. I made about 68 films. 68 films that I've made there, and I haven't really filmed there in a long time because I haven't found anything that exciting in Avakin Life, to film because it's always the same thing. They make the new chat rooms and then they take them down. But you're there. What brought me there to Avakin Life was I used to be on a game that's no longer available. It was called Small World. You make an avatar of yourself and you connect with people around the world. You can make friends, and you can make relationships. It even can put you in a real life relationship. You know, even with how far the person is, and it don't really matter how far because that's what brings you together. Yes, you are, and welcome. I'm gonna be talking about the two films. It's good to have you both here. Yes, first and second, and you can go ahead and also subscribe if you are interested. Also before you subscribe, I'd like for you to watch my films so you can decide first if you like my films, like them or describe. And yes, hello there, Aubrey. It's nice to have you here. It's nice to have you here. Welcome. Anyway, if you oh, thank you. If you like the first, just watch my films. Decide if you like them. I'm about uh, I'm about 38 years old. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to be talking about my films and the time I have spent, filming them. So, yeah, I filmed Avakin Life, and never found really anything exciting because when you're on the game, it's they make the same. They never make any new rooms, but they take down the old rooms, which they shouldn't because if they can I take off my glasses? No, I'm not taking off my glasses. Are you kidding me? Why would I take off my glasses? That's silly. No, no, I'm not taking off my glasses. I want you to subscribe my films, and I want you first to watch my films and decide if you like my films. And Agent Slicks, why, can I ask why you want me to remove my glasses? Can I ask why you're going by Agent? What is that supposed to mean? I mean, can you tell me exactly why you are going by the name Agent? And give me a reason first on why I should take my glasses. Ah, well, that's great. I'd like to see Fortnite go on an app. You know, that'd be one heck of a good game to be putting on an app. Oh, congratulations, $100. Whew. That's terrific. That's terrific. Congratulations. Yeah. So welcome. You know, just subscribe my channel. First, I want you to watch my films and decide first. And because I don't want anybody subscribing until, hello, Plot Master, welcome. Well, I don't understand why you want me to take off my glasses. That just doesn't make any sense. You know, you don't like glasses, I take it. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm not sure what you mean. No, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm not taking my glasses off. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna. Hello, USA King Songs. Oh my God. This dude here, Agent Slicks, is telling me to take off my glasses, but he won't give me an exclamation why I should take off my glasses, because it's kind of funny that I've been asked to take off my glasses. He told me at the top of the comments that I'm mean. Oh. Message is held for review. View message. What the hell? All right, you guys. I don't like you. You're mean. You're the worst streamer. Oh, well, you know what? You don't even know me. So how do you know you don't like me? Buddy, I don't even tell you I don't like you. I mean, I think it's kind of rude if you're telling me to take my glasses off. And in fact, you're not even giving me a full exclamation. You're probably not even subscribed to my... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No problem. Oh, you got me. You got me. You got me big time. All right. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, all of you. Welcome. Okay, welcome. You're still telling me to take my glasses off. Oh my God. No. Okay, I'm going back. I'm going back to what I was going to talk about, pal. Okay, and what I want you to do, though, before you decide, any of you decide to subscribe me, I want you to watch my films, because I don't want to, I'm a serious YouTuber. I don't really stream much, okay? I don't stream, and when I'm filming, when I film a YouTube film and put them on live premiere, that ain't streaming either. But what it is, though, I have it open. If I'm available, I have it open. If I'm available to get back with you and not too busy to even watch my own premieres, I can just type. I can just type back, you know, when you are talking. So, you know, don't. Yeah. So it's great to have somebody tune in. I appreciate you tuning in. You know, I appreciate you tuning in. I still am not sure why I'm getting told to take off my glasses. But I guess you're kidding again, right? It's all good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you like. I've never been told to take off my glasses. You're 8? Is that a fact? You're 8. Are you serious? Well, if you're 8, there's plenty of, there can be some films that you might like that might be your age. You know, I got Mickey Mouse. I said Mickey Mouse is for all ages, for crying out loud, not just for kids, because when Walt Disney created Mickey Mouse, it was meant for all families. You know, families your age, younger than you, older than you, anybody at any age. So, yeah. Okay, you're good. You're okay. But I just want you to remember to watch my films before you decide to subscribe. That's all I'm gonna say. Messages held for review. Now what are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? You know, I think I'm just gonna avoid your comment. I'm just gonna avoid your comment now because this is getting out of hand, little man. Okay, goodbye. Okay, and if you're gonna I'm gonna avoid your comment and get back with whoever comments. I'll get back with whoever comments afterwards, okay? And whatever. But yeah, I want to see. I don't want anybody I don't want anybody subscribing until they decide if they like my films. You know, because it's YouTube to me is serious business, and I know it's probably not serious to some people, but you got to think of the rest of us that are. You got to think of the rest of people that are serious about YouTube. If you're only making the films for fun, that's fine. But you got to think of people that are, not just subscribing for fun, because people here are very serious, and it's serious. It can be serious business on when people make films and try to make good content. And if you don't like the film, then please know that I'm doing my best to make content that you can choose which you like and which you don't like. And that's what I'm working on. But you have to watch my films first, because I'm not losing subscribers and I'm not here to play around. When I subscribe to somebody, I stay permanent. I stay permanent because I know how important it is to people. I want to help people that are subscribing to succeed. I want to help you to succeed. I want you to help me succeed, but help me help you. Help me help you. And that's what I want you to do. Help me help you. Because we have a journey on YouTube to just go forward and not backward. And I think a lot of us should believe in going forward in our work and our inspiration that we leave for several people. 6 people. Okay, well, thank you for pointing that out, Agent Slicks. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you very much. So, But anyway, Small World, I used to... I've been smiling all the time. And I've been laughing because of... Because you're making me laugh. I'll tell you that right now. You're making me laugh. You're driving me crazy here. So, I was a player on Small World, which was... a game that I was never filming on because I wasn't a YouTuber back then. And that game shut down because, even with all the money that they made, you wouldn't expect them to shut down, but they made a mistake making an app. From what I found out, they made an app, and first, Small World was only a game that you play on the computer, but when they made it an app, they didn't make it an app where you can go in with your avatar. They just made it where you feed your pets, and then plant, water the plants that you have in the game. But and that's what killed the business, because of the way they made the app. They didn't make it like the way they made AvakinLife and IMVU. So, but AvakinLife, I'd say AvakinLife and the creators of Lockwood, they would disagree with me. They don't listen. They don't listen to their players or nothing. They make it like it's only a game where they're only protecting younger players, and that's what they focus on more than they make the game satisfying. And it's more making apartments, which making apartments are fun, but they should make more worlds, more rooms, and think about YouTubers that are playing, because people want to make content on YouTube, and that right there is what we want. And what they shouldn't do is they shouldn't take down any of the rooms, because if they take down the old rooms, then none of the newer players and the new generations will learn the history of how AvakinLife started back in 2013. And see, you look at IMVU, and IMVU has got so many chat rooms on there, and they, except the only time that they close, which also stinks. But the only time they close is when a VIP would lose, but their card, their membership would expire, and then the room would close. And sometimes the room would open, or sometimes the room would never open again. And I have filmed about, oh God, how many films have I filmed on IMVU? I know I've made a lot more IMVU than I've made with Avakin. So yeah, I've made about 192 IMVU films, and my 100th film was Road to Route 66. That was my 100th film in 2022. Yeah, I know. I mean, those are a lot of movies. That's a lot of numbers. But you know what? I mean, Route 66 could have been my last film for IMVU. But no. I wanted to keep on going. I never did plan on stopping after that, because I mean, there's a lot to film. There's so much to film that I don't want to stop. I never will stop. And if AvakinLife would be more like IMVU, like if they didn't have so much restrictions, on there, and they had more rooms and didn't take down the old ones, and maybe gave players a way to make their own rooms like you do in IMVU, then there would be plenty for YouTubers to make, and the thing is, they're more worried about young players, and if they're worried about young players, then I'd say the system needs to just shut down, because a lot of people are gonna drop AvakinLife for IMVU, and I hope IMVU doesn't turn restricted with age, just the same as, because none of these games are supposed to be for kids, and if Lockwood is so worried about young players, then they shouldn't create the game, because they're not the parents of the kids, and parents that don't watch their kids, it doesn't become Avakin's, Lockwood's fault. That becomes the parents' fault if they don't watch the kids. And I think that what they need to do is just let the game be the way it should be with adults, or either that, shut it, because that's what the block list is for. If you're worried about pedos on the game, then there's the block list, but don't restrict it for others. And then they even make the words turn out to little stars where you can't even really say anything on there, and they're worried about the bad language. But you can't say anything either, like you can't say YouTube on there or nothing, and it's overdone. And I think if they're worried about that, they should just close the game. Because they should be thinking about satisfying players, satisfying those who join, and in making it where they think about people who are YouTubers, either streaming, which I don't stream. I just film and voice record. So, and people will see how I do that. And more mini games. That's the important thing. More missions. Bring life to Avakin. And don't worry about players that get on there, because they get in their own trouble. That's the only thing I can say. So I might film on Avakin, which is what I haven't done in a while, because they have interesting, fun stuff that might be worth filming for Halloween, which looks really new. Because, I'm going to be filming for Halloween again. I might do that, something I haven't done on there in a while. But I'm finishing up for IMVU because we're down for the count. We're down for the count. Plot Master, I'm not taking off my pants. I am not taking off my pants. And thank you, Agent Slicks. I'm glad I don't have to take off my glasses either. So it's how much money do I have? Good God, man. You really are something, my little friend. You really are something. So, and as for IMVU, I've made movies on there, like I said, 192 now. Pretty soon, I'm going to be doing 200. Pretty soon my 200th IMVU film will be made. And if Avakin was anything anything like IMVU, I would have been making a hell of a lot of films like I did with Avakin. I'd be making a lot of them. I'd be making a lot of films, same number, and 192 probably with Avakin if they were actually doing what they should do for all the films. And the thing with IMVU is, I think that what they should do is make tasks, make more tasks like missions and stuff, and make the little furniture people that they have in there have automatic texting. That's what they should do, I think. And I think what they should do is give away to players, even if they're not VIP. They should open a way for players that are not VIP to open the rooms to public, because when you install the IMVU app on your phone, that's it. It becomes your right to do what you should be able to do, even if you're not VIP, because you're part of it. You become a part of the IMVU family, and that's what they should do. They should do that. They should make it where, you're able to put your rooms in public. You're able to, without it being VIP, because VIPs and non-VIPs, you get to have your own freedom to be part of the IMVU family, because once you join, that's what it's like. You're part of the whole community. So, you have your rights. We use our data and our Wi-Fi. That's what they should do. And what they should do, owners there, they tell us to star rate the films, but I think that if I'm basically on my mobile phone on an app when I play IMVU, and most players do that. Most players do that. But what I think is that 5-star rating should happen on an app. If they update it, people are able to star rate it. And if they did it like that, then you'd be able to show your support for IMVU creators that work hard creating the rooms. Show support. I remember, when I was in Small World, when Small World was available, we were able to leave the compliment about the rooms in the guest books. And even I had one for my room, for my apartment, even though I wasn't, running anything, or opening it like game tasks. We all had a guest book and left our opinions of the ratings, on how many ratings, if they liked or disliked the rooms we were in, and everything. That's what they did, and that's what they should have on IMVU. That's what they should even have in Avakin, is a guest book, and people that join the rooms can leave a comment in the guest book and say, "Hey, I like all the stuff you had in your room, 5-star rating, and maybe we can meet up and talk about it." That would be incredible if they did it that way. I remember when people cause drama, and this is what AvakinLife and IMVU should have. I remember that when people caused drama in Small World, we were able to use pea shooters at them, and we were able to make all the other players that caused us drama lose points, lose game points, and it would have been totally epic if IMVU and AvakinLife had something like that, or we were able to make voodoo magic and make the avatar heads go up. And we were able to do that. We were able to get back at people too. We were even able to throw to make people's heads turn into donkeys, and okay, you made an ass out of yourself, and you're an ass. So, and that's what we should do, because people cause us drama, and those are the kind of weapons that we should use on Avakin and IMVU. And it's like, okay, or shoot them with a water gun, shoot at the other players for causing us drama. I think that we need that. I think that we need that in both Avakin and Small World, not Small World, Avakin and IMVU. So, I think, and it would be actually hilarious. It's not like we're really killing people anyways. We're just shooting their points and making them lose the points in their levels. And it's like, that teaches you a lesson not to mess with us. Okay? You just remember that next time. And we used to, in Small World, we used to make other avatar people have their heads spinning around. It was really something else. Like, okay, you know what? You do the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, and you're like, "Hasta la vista, baby. You are terminated. We're going to get back at you. I have gone Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have actually gotten back. You are terminated here in this game. You lose your points. You lose your points. I go Arnold Schwarzenegger on you. I be back. You cause drama again, I be back. You follow me around and stalk me, I'll be back." And that would be funny if that happened on one of my films, because then people would hear me imitate Arnold Schwarzenegger. If Avakin and IMVU had weapons like that, to where we would just get back at people. And it's not really violence, but it's really something funny. And you'd be able to throw poop bombs at the other players, and then flies would get all over them. Or fireballs too. It's like, hey, you want to play around like that, I'll make you lose your level. And then you'd have to start all over again. But you'll think twice before you mess with me. And it's like, oh my God, we would have a problem. We've actually had drama issues where people on AvakinLife and IMVU would deserve to get what they deserved, like what we did when we were in Small World. I think that they need those kind of weapons. And then, when you're in a relationship, when you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you had a husband and wife, they should have a love portion where you can just put the little, you can use the little spell on your love, and then little hearts would go up. that's another thing that Avakin and Avakin and IMVU. I keep saying small world, but Avakin and IMVU are missing. And you can put that on your soulmate, And I would do that with Lana. You've seen Lana, For those of you that are fans of my AvakinLife, my IMVU films, you see Lana. You see the films that I've done with her, and I would have used those little heart portions on her, and something like that. We were, you'd be able to do that. I don't know if any of you out there that I'm talking to even play Avakin or IMVU. Maybe you do. I just, little Agent Slicks told me that he played, the little man that told me to take off my glasses. Yeah. The little man that demanded me to take off my glasses. He told me he played Fortnite. Now, wouldn't that be incredible if they actually made Fortnite on an app? To come to think of it, they're actually even making Second Life that's actually, similar to IMVU. They're making they already made an app out of that. But it's like they haven't really completed it where everybody can join, so I don't know what the holdup there is. I'd like to join that game too and make content there. And they're very similar to IMVU. Very similar to IMVU. And the funny thing is, when you're on IMVU, if you haven't played that game, or with some of you that are watching this live stream right now and you've played that game, I remember back when I joined IMVU back in October of 25th of 2017. I remember how funny I felt when I joined that game, because with all the games that I've joined, from Small World to AvakinLife, I'm used to moving my avatar around and walking. And you don't make your avatar walk at all when you're on IMVU. Sure, you can make an avatar of yourself. Yes, you can make friends with people around the world. Yes, you can get in a relationship. You can make a family on there. But what you can't do is you can't move your character. And I'm not sure why that is. Even today, when I play IMVU, I'm not sure why that is, because the only thing you can do is you can only move your avatar into arrows, and then they start doing poses all the time. And then I think that they should leave some of the arrows on there, like for dancing, if you're dancing with your partner, making out with your partner, or eating. Some of them you can't even have your avatar eat. Or drink. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. When you're sitting, and the arrows are just are crazy because you can't even make them walk. And when I joined IMVU, I was nervous. I was nervous, and I thought, oh my God, I'm getting off of this, and I was so nervous. But it had to take me only a week. It had to take me only a week to get used to IMVU. It had to take me about a week to get used to IMVU, because all the games that I've played, it took me a week to just get used to IMVU, and I'm like, okay, another week, I can get used to this. I can get attached to IMVU, because they had so much of the stuff that Avakin's missing. They got a lot of theme parks in IMVU. They got Disneyland that Avakin needs, and the only thing that's cool about Avakin right now, and it was in summer 2019, they made a border walk, and it was based on what you have in Santa Barbara boardwalk, with all with the Ferris wheel, the roller coasters, the teacups. I even made a few films, in that room, okay? And I wouldn't want them to take that down, because that actually puts the life in Avakin right there. They should add at least a Disneyland in there. Add something like what IMVU has, but they refuse to do it. They refuse to do it. They refuse to listen, which is the small which is the huge problem. They don't listen to their players. And there's been a lot of players that have said, okay, screw this. I'm out of here. I won't play. Sometimes they go back to Avakin and check in with it. And then they leave again because they know that Avakin hasn't changed since the very last time they've been on there. You know, I mean, that's what happens. You're so worried about restricting everything, but you're not even worried about whether people enjoy their time on there. You know how many players even leave or stay, and you're not even worried about that, but you're worried about all the restrictions, making it a 13 plus instead of an 18 plus. I can't understand. I can't understand why they do that. I can't even understand why they don't listen. You know, when your voice can't be heard with those kind of games. You know, it's like, you know, you leave your comment. You leave your comment and your opinion on these games, but do they even listen? You know, and they're gonna get a 1-star rating because they do not listen. It's like, okay, you know, you're gonna be strict. You get what you see is what you get. You take what you get. You take what you get, big time. But my suggestion is, if you're going to only worry about young players and young kids, then shut down the whole game. Otherwise, if not, then let people worry about their own kids and let adults enjoy their time on there. You know, simple. Just shut up and let them enjoy it. And, you know, make the game more fun. And I still say make those weapons. You know, don't worry about the violence. It's not violent. It's not violent. You're not murdering anybody. It's only just an avatar getting back at another avatar, getting back at the other player, and you're shooting at them. Pea shooters, poop throwers, voodoo, making their heads go up. You know, it's like, oh, you want to screw around, okay? And they even have the same kind of gun Arnold Schwarzenegger had. And when you watch Batman and Robin, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who played Mr. Freeze, he had this gun, and it was only a gun where he wasn't killing anybody, but he shot at them and made them turn into icicles. And you can do that on your avatar, and then their avatars were like this. You know. And then there goes the points. There goes all the levels, and then you gotta go back again and start it over. And see, about having food, I remember even in Small World, when the avatar had food sometimes, and they were given the prize of the food, it went into their inventories. And then when you were able to feed your avatar, there's the hamburger, and then you would see the little smiley face at the very top. And that's how you would see the avatar eating. That's what we should see in Avakin and IMVU. You know, the food would go into the, and then you would just put it on the avatar and make the avatar eat. You know, it would be a hamburger, ice cream, pizza, soda, maybe a beer. And yeah, beer too. Beer would be on there. You know, what Small World had is what Avakin and IMVU should have. You know, and I actually remembered how Small World was a second home to me, which that's what Avakin turned out to be until I found out what kind of a disappointment it was. And I'm all like, yeah, they can keep the old rooms up, keep them open, don't shut them. Sometimes they've shut some of them. And I would say don't scrap it, because they don't realize what kind of legacy they've made. And then newer players won't know nothing about how Avakin started. They won't know nothing. They won't learn nothing. They won't learn nothing if they shut down rooms for all the new ones that they make. They won't learn nothing, and the game won't even grow. The game won't grow. The game won't even grow like the way IMVU is growing. IMVU has been growing for about 20 years. 20 years, from 2004 to 2024. I didn't join IMVU in 2004 because I didn't know about the game, and that was actually the first year that I even went on internet. in 2004 when I got internet for the first time, and I did different online games that I didn't know about. So Small World, when I went on Small World, that was actually the first social game that I even did that never even really became an app, you know. And they had a lot of good missions on there where your avatar was getting paid tokens. And I remember that every room I went into, I said something like, hey, you know, because the avatars in Small Worlds were not able to buy anything, buy all their avatar clothes. There wasn't even any coins, you know. And it's like, oh, that sucks, you know. So I left an opinion on there like, hey, we should be getting paid with coins at the same time we're able to get paid with tokens. We go on there, and then in every room I left a comment. I think Small World Company even read what I said, and then that's when they decided, you know, okay, we'll update the game. But then that game shut down like in 2018, the same year that I joined IMVU, and even on IMVU, I met a few people. There's this one guy, Ames, who is a friend of mine in IMVU. Never met him in Avakin, but I never met him in Small World. But that would have been awesome if I met him in Small World, because then that would have been a long, long friendship, longer than IMVU. And he remembered, you know, what Small World was like. And they were going to reopen where it became town center, but that never happened. So I don't know what's going on there. If they made an app like that, then I'd be on there in a heartbeat making content. I swear I would. And that's exactly what I do with Avakin. If Avakin would just be alive and put the life into Avakin and have it where we had more missions, you know, made it even more funner instead of making it too restricted. I think that all of us will want to make more content on there. You know, about 192, and because of the way Avakin is, my Avakin films have not caught up with my IMVU films at all. You know, and IMVU made it a little difficult where we're not even able to gift our friends anymore, or our families for that matter. You know, and that got hard. That got difficult back in 2020. 2020 was such a crazy year, and crazy year with COVID. I don't even want to go. I'm not going to go into that because that's not why I'm going live anyways. But late 2020, it got to where we weren't even able to gift our friends anymore. But we're only able to use the coins to buy for our own avas. And I'm like thinking, well, that's not fair, because we want to gift our IMVU families and our IMVU friends, but mostly our families too. And that's not fair, because when we watch ads, our avatars get paid to watch ads, and then I'm all like thinking, okay, so we're able to pay and buy stuff for ourselves, which ain't good. It's like, okay, IMVU, look at it. Don't forget that there is no way. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to help. Like, we have a problem here. We cannot gift our friends or our families, but we can only buy for ourselves. Now, if we can buy for ourselves, then we should be able to use that for our family and friends, and not just to where we gotta pay extra for a VIP. Not all of us have VIP, and we can't afford all VIP. Whatever happened to the rights of opening of, you know, whatever happened to we should have the rights to do our thing without even being VIP at all. We should be able to have our rights to do our own thing along with people that are VIP, because we're a part of it. And then that would be even more fun. Everybody can put their rooms in public. I mean, even back in 2021, I was lost in understanding why in the world they were gifting us everything, gifting us these rooms that we can't even make public. It's like, hold on a minute. You're gifting us this when we can't even enable it to open it into public for people to join? Come on now. You know, we're going to need help in knowing what to do with the automatic gifts that are given to us. And they did this back in 2021. I didn't understand why. You know, and probably a bunch of rooms that I wouldn't even put down my IMVU money for. You know, it's just weird, very weird. So they gotta think about that. They gotta think about that. And I want to help them. I hope that they see this live video, because this can actually help the community and say, hey, you know, I never even thought of any of these ideas, and he's right. Well, heck yeah, I'm right. Because I think we're already becoming a family. We've been a family if we're all joining. And if so, you know, probably some of the people are masters at that game. If they've been there for 20 years, maybe not, maybe. And even if they've been there for 20 years and their accounts got hacked, and they got to start all over again and make new accounts, okay. Start all over again, you know, make new accounts and talk about what you did. You know, you become the master or the mistress of that game. But you know, when you can make friends on IMVU, but sometimes those friends aren't what they claim to be, because I know somebody that I know that I should have never made friends with. You know, and even he's in one of my films. He's in a film called Shiloh Goes Hunting. And he promised me that he would never block me. But he blocked me. Okay, he blocked me. He blocked me even after he promised not to, because he blocked me because he thought it was going to end the problem with the stalker. And I'm like thinking, no, you know, we're supposed to be together in this. It didn't change anything. It didn't fix anything. He even told me to make a backup account to add him, and I couldn't find him. You know, friends do not do that to friends. Real friends don't do that to friends. Friends are supposed to go back for their friends and help them. But you know, we should all be in together and figure out how to solve problems, not block our friends. So I don't. You know, he said that in some point he'd unblock me, but I ain't taking him back, because that would be a hard thing to forgive. How could I trust him? I trusted him when he said, oh, I never would block you. Well, you know, my saying is, don't make a promise that you can't keep, because people are believing your story. And friends do not do that. Friends do not do that. And you know, he's actually dating a best friend that I've known, and he made her block me. You know, and the blocking thing is disgusting. You should not block your friends. The blocking, if you're going to block, that just proves right there that you never were their friend in the first place. Friends don't do that to friends. Blocking is for people that are threats. And your friends, do you consider your friends as a threat? No, you know, you don't. So you don't block. You know, if you have problems with the stalker, you should if you're on IMVU, you should make a group, because and even your friends are in on it and have the same problem. You should be together, making a different plan on how to settle it. Not block to where you can't. Make a conversation, open a conversation, you know. So, you know, you don't even know whether if you are really making friends with people on, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but I can tell you that though, you know, you can't trust anyone that says that they're never going to block you when they go ahead and do it, when they do it. And it's like, okay, well, then how in the world am I going to be able to trust the person? Think of it as you can't. And that's what will happen on sometimes with these games. They'll play with you. They'll play with your emotions. They'll play with your mind. And even when you're in a relationship with somebody, you get cheated on. And even after trusting. And it's like, you know, maybe what they should do with the blocks is decide really if you want to block that person. Like, do you really want to block that friend? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe they should have it where you, like, they think of this. Maybe you want to take a break. Take a break. Click on, no, I want to take a break or something like that. But if IMVU updated it like that, still they should leave a way to have it open to where you can just text and chat with that person and say, hey, what's the problem? What did I do wrong? You know, talk it out, in other words. Or even if you're just blocking the person because you think that that's going to just save you from all the stalking. Okay, but it should be left open to where you're able to communicate with your friends. You know. But that's something that IMVU also needs to change. But I love that game. I love that game more than Avakin. You know, and Avakin can be loved the same way if they weren't so restricted. You know, they should also think about players that make YouTube films. And you know, with all the effort, like I said yesterday, I can show people that want to be just as good. You know, instead of me making myself better than them, I don't want them to just feel that way. You know, even if I am making films better, I don't want to just say something like, yeah, I make my films better than you. I don't want to tear people down. Hell no. I mean, if they make a film that ain't exciting, I wouldn't want to just tear them down. I would say, watch my films, and this can be an idea of what you can do. Because there ain't no such thing as perfect. Just like if you're an actor in Hollywood, you'll never be perfect. You'll never make the right movie. There can be a good actor. Like I can say, Tom Hanks is a good actor. He's not perfect, but he's good. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, maybe some of the celebrities aren't that good, but you can't say that anybody's better than someone. I mean, you can have your own opinion, I suppose, but you know, no one is perfect, and it's not about being perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. Maybe people are bad, yeah. But don't strike anyone down. I don't want to strike down a YouTuber who makes a film on IMVU and their film probably isn't as good as mine. My film probably isn't even as good as theirs. But we can learn. We can learn how to make that content. Learn. That's what you want to do. Learn an inspiration and shine the light. Yeah, I got a light on right now. Well, you know, I'm not in the dark. I want to be the light for people to follow. I want to be that leader for those who are, you know, for you. Be a leader for you. Be a leader for anyone who watches my films and say, yeah, this is how you can do it. Exactly. You know, and decide, well, maybe I'm not a very good role model either. But, you know, you don't know that. I can be and I can't be. You know, like me, hate me, that's your choice. But, you know, if you have any nasty things to say about me, I'd prefer you keep them to yourself, because I'll fight you back. I don't want to fight you back. I don't like to fight. I like to love people. I like to show, I mean, in my other live video yesterday, I showed emotion. I showed emotion. I showed people how much I love them if they're watching my live videos. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. They're not going to tell me. I wish they would, but that's okay. I guess they don't have to. But you know, yeah, I think that If Avakin really is worried about succeeding, they should do what I say that they should do and stop worrying about younger players. IMVU needs to make it to where we can just be able to gift our friends, and make it possible and simple for us just to open our rooms in public for people that can go hang out and have a great time, even if we're not VIP to open. Hey, if we are using our data or our Wi-Fi, whatever, on installing their app, that gives us a right to do what we can do, even if we're not VIP. We're members. We should be treated and known as members, not guests, because you own your own profile. You own your own profile to decide what you want to do, and that's the way they should do it. I think I'm really glad. I'd say happy 20 years to IMVU, because they have succeeded and come a long way. They've come a long way to make that game special for players that are on it. And they worked very hard. The same as people that are VIP that create these rooms. They work so hard. That's exactly why I say that there should be guest books, and players can write down and say, I love what you do, because I have to send a request to owners, and sometimes the owner of the room will not accept my request. Well, they should figure out why they're getting ads, because they're going to get ads because they want to, because it's by people that join their rooms. Stuff like that. That's what they should do. I'd like to see a way where they can even let people that play avatars sell the kind of stuff that they don't want anymore, and then they can earn the extra coins for their avatars, so they can buy something better. But not just make it where you're buying for yourself, but buying for your friends, and that's what I want to see. I want to see IMVU go back to doing that, or at least update the coins that we are making so we can buy for our friends and families. Because we want to put other people first. And I would not break a promise to anyone. I've blocked people. I can block people on there if they're not honest with me. I can block people on there that if they're all threats. But I don't like to block. And even if I wanted to block a person, this is what you should do, is update it where you can only just take a break instead of just blocking. That's exactly what I should want to see. Even make it to where, if you don't like to be in the group that players make, then there could be a way, like you do on Facebook, of leaving the group you don't want to be in. I'm not one to complain, but it's just ideas that I come up with to make something better and make something succeed with enough progress. But I've enjoyed my time filming. I'd like to go back to filming on Avakin, and if they would start doing what I believe they should do, I'd film on there like a heartbeat. It's more or less, for people that film on Avakin or small or IMVU, they can learn how to just be as great as I am. Voice record, read what you type, and then that person you talk to, they if they want to, they can hear my voice when I talk to them. See, I have a daughter. I mentioned her yesterday on the game. She says, I feel like, when you do this, I feel like you're talking to me. And I said, well, you know what? I am talking to you, honey. I am talking to you. Just keep watching and stay subscribed. And I'll be at your side no matter what, because I'm not going anywhere. I may not be in front of you. Like, God, I wish I could just be there. Oh, okay, I'm there in spirit, but you know what? It just doesn't feel real. I'd like to be there and be able to give people a hug, laugh with them, and cry with them. That's what I would like to do. I'd like to be there where they can feel me. So that's why I film these movies with people, basically so I can come into their home with my voice. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Bet you didn't know that, but I do. Because I wish I was there with you. I can't be, but my voice can be. My voice can be. And that's actually like being there. Because I want to just say something to you in person. I love you. And then watching these films where you're hearing my voice, it's like I'm right there at your side in your home. I'm talking directly to you. Say, hey, how you doing? Hello, Lana. Hello, Angel. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Ames. Hello, Lauren. Hello. It's nice that I have known you guys for so many years. I'd like to be where you are, so that I wouldn't be so far away. I'd like to be where you are, so I can be at your side forever. We can talk. We can talk directly, face to face. What is actually the dream home that I would want to live? Because I got people back in that country that I know that love me. I think I would love to be in the UK, the United Kingdom. I think I would love to be back there in the UK. In fact, I got so many UK people, like I said yesterday, when I have an app, and I'm supposed to have this app, so I keep it so I can know how many people subscribe or how many people watch, who watches what, who has subscribed. Now, I've lost a lot of subscribers because people don't stay permanent when they should. That's why I'm saying do not subscribe me until you decide if you like the film first. Because I want to go forward. We're talking going forward here, not backwards, not back down ever. We are talking about going forward in our work. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking forward. Forward. So, who do I have watching my YouTube? I think that they're, it's UK. So my thanks to the UK again for tuning in with my films. And I look on the geography. If you're a YouTuber, I suggest you have the app called YouTube Studio installed on your phones, so that you'll know how many subscribers you get. And then look on geography to look for the countries that are subscribed to you, so you can know where your fans come from. Like, okay, you got United States, well, that's where you're living. Or you live in United Kingdom. You live in Germany. I don't have very many German fans. I don't really have very many Danish fans, but that's okay. I'm pretty amazed. I'd like to. But I'm pretty amazed with people from the UK. And that's a country that I would love to live in. And I appreciate UK people. God bless the UK. God bless the Brits, the English people. I'm happy to have you here watching. I'm not crying with the tears of sadness. These are joyful tears right now. Thank you for letting me come into your home. Thank you for letting me be there. Thank you, UK, for taking me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you around the world if you're watching. But right now, as far as I know, I got UK people from London, Scotland, even Cornwall too. Maybe I don't deserve this. Maybe I don't deserve that. But one way or another, I'm thankful. I actually am thankful. I'm thankful for Lana and Angel and Dolly and even my friend Lauren, Ames. You know, those people who are also from the UK. I'm grateful to them. But I'm grateful to anybody who tunes in and takes it seriously. And I just love you guys. I love all of you who are interested too in learning more about how I do my films. And you know, no, I'm not streaming. I'm not streaming when I do the IMVU films when they're live premieres. You're not disrupting anything because they're already recorded. So I'm able to, yes, I'm able to talk to you during, if you're watching the premiere, you're tuning in. I'm able to type back to you and say, are you enjoying the movie? I'm glad you're there. What are you eating? Are you eating popcorn? Are you eating candy? Are you drinking a soda? How about a beer? What you eating? It's kind of like watching a movie, watching a theater. You can actually make your own popcorn when you watch something fun. Or watch something comical. I can change my voice. You know, I change my voice and make it sound exactly like Robin Williams. You know, I was very, I remember how heartbroken I was when Robin Williams died. When somebody dies, that's like losing a friend when people don't want to be your friends anymore. That's what it's like with death. It hurts the same way because it's a death and a friendship, just like a death when somebody passes away. That's what it's like when people hate you or people block you and they break the friendship, they break the promise. When you see films on Shiloh, she's like another Lassie, of course. You know, none of them are sequels. They're just continuing movies. But that's based on a dog I had a long time ago who actually saved my life from a snake bite. So on IMVU, you'll know who Shiloh was, who she is, because she's alive. And I don't want anyone laughing at me, because I know there she is. I don't want anyone laughing at me. I don't want anyone laughing at me. And you know, you're on that game. You can make the favorite pets you once had alive again. Because I wouldn't laugh at you. And I'd say, that's the beautiful thing I've ever heard, I've ever seen. Now I get to live with your animal, your pet, here on IMVU. How wonderful is that? How beautiful is that? Shiloh has been like another Lassie now, where I'm doing things with her that I didn't get to do with her in real. Did a Halloween film. You'd want to watch this because it is Halloween, of course. Called Shiloh Hunts Monsters. where it was Halloween 2023. And I did a film where it had Freddy Krueger in it, Michael Myers, Frankenstein, Chucky, Dracula. No, the Slender Man wasn't in it. And it was called Shiloh Hunts Monsters, and I shot them down. I shot all those monsters down, and this was pretty much epic for a Halloween IMVU film that you would want to watch. I'm thinking of doing, I've never done, none of my Shiloh movies are sequels to the first one. But I'm thinking of doing a sequel to the monster one, because that was pretty cool. So, who knows? Just like I've done sequels to Jack-o'-lantern Man, that from 2022, which was on the first one, 2023, the second one. Now 2024, I just filmed it. And then, I'm going back to filming again to finish up the rest of the Halloween holiday. Can't wait to film in November, because now for the UK people, I can help them learn the history of Halloween, and I mean, not the history of Halloween, but the history of Thanksgiving, so they can learn by me. I was told also by one of my UK friends that they loved my American accent. It's deep. And I was really amazed by that compliment. Wow. It's like, that has got to also be the reason why I have UK subscribers. They like my talent, but they like my voice too. And I love them. I love them, and I want you to know that I will do my best to continue on with my effort. You pick and decide what you like. Stay subscribed. Decide which you like, because I have a variety of different content as much as I can. Don't leave. Just give me a chance and I'll do better. But also, I still say subscribe before you decide. Watch the film before you subscribe, because I don't want to lose subscribers. I don't want to lose subscribers. I want you to stay and give me that chance to make the entertainment for you. But subscribe before you watch my film, because I don't want you to subscribe and before watching the film, like, oh, I don't like it, so I'm out of here. Oh, okay, well, I don't want to play games. So if you can't stay permanent, that's why I want you to watch the film first. Because only people that stay subscribed, I'll know they like my films. I want to read more comments. And I want to go forward and help people go forward. And say, God, help these people go forward. Help me to help them. That's exactly what I want to do. Hello, Agent Slicks. I'm about to end this live clip, Agent Slicks. You still think I should take off my glasses, don't you? I'll bet you do. You want to see what I look like when I take off my glasses? That's what I look like when I take off my glasses. Ah! Thank you all for tuning in. Boo! Happy Halloween, everyone. What a bozo. Have a nice day, too. This live stream has now ended. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and leave plenty of comments. Also invite your friends and your family to check it out, too. I really would love it. Thank you all. And thank you, Agent Slicks. My thanks to Plotmaster, who told me to take off my pants. I took off my glasses, but I ain't taking off my pants. See, Pearl George, thank you for tuning in. Stay subscribed if you subscribe. USA King Songs, thank you. Welcome. My thanks to Aquaria, who was my first comment, and Aubrey Coaster, who tuned in, and Tuxie07, who asked me if I would rather go to a Diddy party or share a drink with Bill Cosby. Well, I probably would want to share a drink with Bill Cosby. I'm Doc Huxtable, and I love doing Jello ads for the Bill Cosby Show. Yeah. Okay. You guys have a good day now. God's blessings. Have a nice day. Thank you for tuning in, and enjoy. Keep on watching my films, because they'll be coming. I need you. I need you. Goodbye. Till next time.